Hi, kindergarten. Today I would like to read a counting story to you. It's titled, Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar? Written by Margaret Wang and illustrated by Christine Snyder. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Doggy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was playing in the den when I noticed there were 10. Oh, it's such a pity. It must have been the kitty. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Kitty stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was playing with a vine when I noticed there were 9. A missing cookie isn't funny. It must have been the bunny. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Bunny stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was lounging in my crate when I noticed there were 8. I think I must have heard cookie crunching from the bird. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Birdie stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. I was flying up toward heaven when I noticed there were 7. Stealing cookies takes some pluck, so it must have been the duck. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Ducky stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was practicing new tricks when I noticed there were 6. Eat a cookie? How I wish! But it must have been the fish. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Fishy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was in a deep sea dive when I noticed there were 5. Cookie crimes are very big. Must have been the guinea pig. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Guinea stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was rolling on the floor when I noticed there were 4. I don't eat cookies when I jog, so it must have been the frog. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Froggy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. I was munching on a bee when I noticed there were 3 stolen cookies in the house. It must have been the mouse. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Mousy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was hiding in the shoe when I noticed there were 2. Stealing cookies is very bad, so it must have been Dad. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Daddy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. I confess, I ate the cookies, and it wasn't very fair. So to make it up to you, I guess I'll have to share